The National Press Club of the Philippines, or NPC, is today among the country's oldest but the biggest national organization of active members of the press. Formally incorporated and registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission on October 29, 1952, its founders include some of the country's leading journalists who went on to become among the most respected names in the country's politics and in the journalism profession. The NPC building's inauguration in December of 1955 was attended by no less than Philippine President Ramon Magsaysay. Over the years, the NPC building has become among the most prominent landmarks in the city of Manila, the country's capital. Its leading members would serve our country and our people on the basis of what they believe is good and best for all. Today, the NPC is proud that this legacy of continuing service to the nation remains at the core of its members' beliefs and principles. Where the government can turn to for help in its mission to instill the spirit of good governance in public service. And from its primary purpose of serving as second home for members of the press, where they can relax and socialize after a day of hard work in the field, chasing the news, or at the newsroom, the NPC has broadened its horizon and mission by helping provide for the education, housing, health, and other forms of material and financial assistance to its members despite meager resources. More importantly, the NPC remains the leading voice of the Philippine media in the fight for media rights and in upholding the people's right for a free but responsible press. And as the recognized Philippine media organization in Southeast Asia and our neighboring countries. As the National Press Club enters its 7th decade of existence 3 years from now, it has set itself the goal of reaching out to other local and regional press clubs and organizations in the rest of the country. With everybody's help and with the NPC leading the way, having a Philippine media that is responsible and professional at all times and always striving for excellence is a goal that is indeed realizable and achievable. Mabuhay ang malayang pamamahayag! Mabuhay ang National Press Club!
The year 2020 is truly a bad year for everyone, and the reason, of course, is the onslaught of the COVID-19 pandemic.
To my powers as President under the Constitution and Republic Act 11332, I am placing the entire mainland of Luzon under quarantine.
But despite the tremendous difficulties, the National Press Club responded to the challenges of the time despite its meager resources. Relying on the success of its continuing reform program over the past decade that helped it regain the public's respect and the trust of other sectors of society, and under the leadership of Rolly Lacay Gonzalo and Paul Gutierrez, the NPC was able to provide its members and other members of the press with 3 successive waves of ayudas entrusted to the club by other sectors, individuals, and organizations who are confident that the help they gave would definitely reach those in need. But not only the members of the press benefited from the donations gathered by the NPC during the worst moments of the COVID-19 pandemic. The NPC also shared this blessing to the poor residents of the Intramuros community in Manila. Also, through the help of benefactors, children of NPC members who are pursuing their college education are assured of financial assistance so they can continue with their education even as the pandemic rages. And yes, with its credibility restored, the NPC was also able to successfully complete the refencing of its perimeter fence at no cost to the club and with no strings attached that would compromise its status as an independent media organization. As the National Press Club is to celebrate its 69th anniversary this October 29, 2021, it has also expanded its media services to the public by creating its own online news and public affairs channel and launched 2 new programs, Usapan sa Balay and Asartalo, which are, aside from its 2 regular media services, the Meet the Press Report to the Nation Media Forum and the Meet the Press on Air at Radio Pilipinas. With a dedicated leadership united under the banner of responsible journalism and service to the people and the country, the National Press Club has proven itself strong and resilient and ready to conquer all the adversities and challenges that would bar its way to greater success. Mabuhay ang responsable at malayang pamamahayag. Mabuhay ang National Press Club.
Ayan. Hi, this is Atty. Larry Gadon. Mga katropa, palagi kayong manunood ng itong Report to the Nation. No? Ito ay weekly media forum ng National Press Club. At lahat talaga ng inyong mapapakinggan dito ay siguradong mga importante at mahalagang impormasyon. Maraming salamat. Ang mga nanunood ng Report to the Nation ay hindi bobo!
Welcome to the Report to the Nation Media Forum of the National Press Club, where you get only the news and information that truly matters. Join us every week for discussion of the issues that affect our nation and our future. This program is a production of the National Press Club of the Philippines in partnership with the Strategic Communication and Information Service, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, Smart Philippines, and MX3.
Alright. Yan. Good morning everyone. Good morning mga kapatid at buong Pilipinas at sa loob-labat ng bansa. Welcome po sa ating regular Friday Forum, Report to the Nation Media Forum ng National Press Club. This is a production of the club and muli ito po si Paul Gutierrez, ang kasalukuyang kalihim po ng ating organisasyon. Kasama ko pong muli siyempre ang aking partner, Director Benedict Abaygar.
Yes, good morning, Yusek, Paul Gutierrez, Secretary Paul Gutierrez. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat, sa ating mga masusugid na tagapanood at pakikinig ng Report to the Nation Weekly Media Forum ng ating NPC. At February 3 na naman,
Araw ng Biyernes.
araw ng Biyernes, syempre.
At makakasama po natin at kasama na natin po ngayon on air via Zoom ang ating panauhin ngayon, si Mr. BK Rivera, ang CEO ng Sellers Hub Incorporated. This is about online selling, gano'n?
Yes, online selling, mga issues sa online selling.
Oo.
Ng company. Yung mga problema dyan, yan, mamaya tatalakayin natin yan.
Yes, and makakasama rin po natin ang ating kaibigan na si Atty. ARIEL INTON in a short while. And of course, apology po kung medyo matagal na nagsimula ang ating programa ngayong araw na ito, no? Anyway, samahan niyo. Before we proceed, siyempre gusto po nating pasalamatan ang ating mga partners, stakeholders muna sa patuloy na pagsuporta sa National Press Club. Una na po rito, ang Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, ang Smart Philippines, ang Strategic Information Service ng DNR under DENUSEC Caben Antiporda. And of course, ito pong MX3.
Yan.
No? Yan.